My name is Arnie Warner. I'm Canadian. I live north of Toronto, and I visited Florida for the last 4 or 5 years and thought, well, I like it down here. I might look around a little bit. I found a business card for a real estate agent in the condo that I rented, and the agent's name was Birgit Fraser from Equity Real Estate. So I called her. Specifically at that time I was looking for rentals, and she said, I am not really in the rental business. I have a couple friends I could probably refer you, but let me know if you're ever interested, and I will get you some contacts. And she did. And if you're ever interested in looking at properties, I'd be happy to assist. And I wasn't ready to make a purchase. I just decided I would rent in a couple different parts of Naples and get to know the area even better. So we stayed in touch. Came back the next year, and this time I thought I will go out and take a look at some properties. I called her, and she called back right away, remembered the conversation, remembered I was Canadian, and we chatted a bit. She told me a bit about the market, gave me some advice, told me about different areas in Naples where I might look, asked me a lot of questions about what I was looking for, my lifestyle, and she signed me up for Equity's listing service, so I get listings every day, and I would look at the listings most mornings. Periodically I would send her a note and say, what do you think of this one? And Birgit's very honest, and she would say, I don't think it's for you, or I don't know if that's the area you might like, or it's a terrific area. We didn't waste a lot of time when we did go out to look at units. They were typically places that I was interested in. The unit we're sitting in now was one of the ones we walked through together, and again, I wasn't ready to pull the trigger. I decided just on a whim to look up the listings for the ones that I'd looked at with her a few months previously, and this unit was still on the market. And so I called her and said, you know, it's still on the market, and she said, yeah, it's kind of like a bit of the off season. Why don't I go look at it for you? She literally walked me verbally all around the unit. Amazingly, in a space of a day or two, she had encouraged me to make an offer. Probably, you know, the biggest risk I've ever taken in my life. To spend such a great deal of money from 1,500 miles away required a lot of confidence and a lot of trust in Birgit and in her company and in her advice. Knowing me as she did as a client, she took that time to get to know me. So when I did finally get here and see the unit, I wasn't disappointed. It was very much what I was looking for, and I'm quite happy settling in here as a winter home. The people she referred me to were all professionals, first-class service, all spoke highly of her. When I contacted each of the other people, the attorney and the appraiser, and said, oh, I'd be pleased to help you, and I felt confident in them because Birgit had referred me. We dealt everything electronically. So she would send me an email and say, I'm going to send you 3 forms. The areas are marked where you need to sign. You should have your solicitor review it, but the solicitor in Florida will also take a look at it. And it was amazing because I'd never purchased anything electronically, if you will, and the service was terrific. I wouldn't hesitate to recommend her to anyone. She makes you feel important. She makes you feel like you're her only client. She returns her calls promptly, and in every respect, she's a professional. It's been a pleasure to deal with her and get to know her as I have. Really enjoyed it. I'm actually going to go look at another property with her and as an investment, and I wouldn't think of dealing with any other agent other than Birgit.